Good morning, Britain. We're leading this morning with news that police are investigating whether the man charged with it put himself in the line of danger. Hero. Clearly very traumatic for him. You know, let's hope he recovers quickly.
It's such a...
Who said he was just doing his job.
Oh, yeah.
Said the real hero was the LNER rail worker. He obviously, that rail worker, put himself in the line of danger and other...
But we don't know what they are.
Pick
but
up
it is
what they're delivered.
You're correct.
And they have to stick to their manners. Yeah. Voters say, what was the point of... Because I keep a copy of... It's on working people are kept as low as possible. Labour will not increase taxes on working people, higher or additional rates of income tax. Why is it suddenly changed? Because last week at Prime Minister's Questions, Kemi Badenoch says, you still get national insurance and VAT, and the Prime Minister said, I can't tell you anything, it's all going to be in the budget. So I spoke to the Prime Minister at a Labour Party conference, and this is what he told me. Morning that on the day that the Chancellor's going to, television airtime in order, and she knows it, Treasury know exactly what they're doing. So as you know, they've got us talking today. Also backtracked on a massive pledge, which I'm sure would have got a lot of people voting for them at the last election. And that was the pledge to raise tax-free threshold from 12,000 tax-free threshold, or at the time of the budget, to £20,000. So your first 20 grand under a... They chucked it in the bin.
Because it was free money that...
I want to focus on, again, the heroism of those... We have this interview that ITV News did yesterday with one of the survivors. Attempted murder after a knife attack on a train on Saturday is linked to an attack on a 14-year-old boy and 2 reports of a knifeman at a barber's shop the day before.
32-year-old Anthony Williams has been charged with a count of attempted murder in London for an incident the day of the train stabbings, and Nick Dixon is at...
Absolutely no doubt about it. Stephen Crean.
Definitely.
And
frustrating thing, isn't it? I think, and of course, we never know. You know, that is how...
The train driver, worker, goodness for them. That is our main news this morning. We're going to be discussing that further with Andrew Pearce and Kevin Maguire at 6:30. Now, though, Ranveer has the rest of the day's news. And
still shouldn't have got sent off in that World Cup game. But...
Right, let's have a look at the weather now with Laura. Thank you very much indeed. And stay tuned because we have something to lift your mood.
Right.
The John Lewis Christmas hat. Sorry, you say I'm in a bad mood.
Is it?
Yeah, so you're going to love it, but you're going to have to stay watching. Right, 22 minutes past 6. Still to come on Good Morning Britain. Hundreds of women. It has been passed on to their daughters. And we're going to hear in one case to their granddaughters. So we'll discuss that after 7 with the reporter who's blown the whole thing open and a woman whose mum took the drug and has been affected as a result.
So many of the big medical scandals start with...
Hundreds of women are calling on the government to launch a public inquiry into a toxic pregnancy drug known as DES. Some of those affected will be launching their campaign in Parliament today. They want proper research, targeted screening and compensation payments.
Generations of women have reported rare cancers, infertility and early menopause as a result of the drug, which was prescribed between the 1930s and the 1980s. One of those women is Michelle Taylor.
Right, 7:32. Let's have a look at the weather. Here's Laura.
In 60 years.
Like that.
It's called anticyclonic gloom.
Cyclonic gloom.
So when you have high
direct effect on mood.
Yeah,
There was a reason.
Well, funnily enough...
I knew there was a reason.
I'm in a great mood, but yesterday I spent the entire afternoon binge-watching TV, if you've seen it. It's the behind in the making of The Godfather. It's on ITVX.
Okay, sounds great.
Thoroughly recommend it. Vim and vigour to get outside